Sir, for someone who wants to go into corporate law, who wants to become a corporate lawyer, is CS degree must for him or her?
In-house counsels positions will require you to be legal plus CS because they don't want to give more money to the secretarial department. So they want someone who is from legal plus CS background. For law firms, for practical purposes, I don't know if it would be very useful, but because again, वो forms नहीं याद रहते, CS वालों को याद रहते हैं. Exactly. So we have, for at least big firms have a dedicated compliance department who are filled with CS. But yes, if you really, if you are someone who likes company law and you think that is something that you want your expertise to be, CS, the course gives you a great insight into that part of it, because company law at the end of the day would be only one aspect of your legal practice, company's law. But the compliance of the company's law vis-a-vis what forms have to be submitted, when they have to be submitted, when do the meetings have to happen for a company, for a private company, for a public company, for a listed company, all those compliances that you will know only when you are a CS. A lawyer will not know. Lawyer will not give you compliance related opinion.
It's very comprehensive, and it's not just companies law, because then you'll have access to capital markets, SEBI, all of those regulations. So those who are really, really nerdy, who can deal with a lot of theory, should definitely go in for it. And if that's one area of your interest, if you do not want your knowledge only to be limited to certain aspects of companies law, as he pointed it out, then yes, CS could be a good course, but it's not a prerequisite. Like if you want to be a good corporate lawyer, you do not have to be a CS for sure, as long as you're aware of what corporate law is all about and how well versed are you, what kind of exposure do you carry with you. All of that matters. CS is not a mandate for that. All professional courses are demanding, be it CS, CA, CWA, whichever way it is. I think they are demanding, and you may not do, you may end up doing a half-hearted job, or your chances to clear those groups may get prolonged because your attention is diverted. So you may plan it in a way that, you know, when I started doing my CA, I could clear up till level 2. And that's when I gave my LLB entrance. So I had a little bit of, easy going over there because I'd already completed up till the middle level. So maybe when you are also slightly on the verge of completing your LLB and you've done some sort of internships and all, then try and figure out if you can enroll for a professional course, because, you would have gotten the hang of, you're in first year as of now. So maybe by the time you would be finishing your second year, you know how exams look like, you know the drill. Perhaps you may be in a better position to plan at that time. It may be too soon, but I mean, as I said, everyone's capacity to take pressure is very different. I mean, I was also wishful at one point of time when I was doing CA, LLB, and I did get myself enrolled for CS also, but then फिर band बज गई थी, so I did not go for it. So I thought कि कुछ ज़्यादा हो रहा है. So I think everyone's capacity to take pressure is also, you have to realize what works for you. But maybe I would suggest slightly later now that we can start.
Practical aspect of it, I am also a CS executive, right? So I did not do the the CS professional, which is the last leg of it. So because I was from a 5-year thing, so I have to do the CS foundation also, which you guys don't have to do because you are already a graduate. So you only have to do CS executive group 1, group 2, and then CS professional, right? So what happens is that you have to see, again, you have to go to ICSI's website and see there are certain subjects which can be removed from the list, which you have already given exam for in your law degree. Okay? So you can get those subjects removed from your CS exams. Exemptions basically. You get exemptions from those exams, those papers per se, right? But again, after the 3rd year of my law college, because I was doing a lot of things, I was heading the Moot Court Society and I was doing a lot of things and internships, and I could not do it. So I had to drop that. So if it works for you, if you can really manage your time, because the hill ride gets steeper after that, okay? It gets steeper and steeper, because CS foundation was like very easy. Executive group 1, ho gaya. Group 2 was very difficult for me to clear, right? So, and at that point of time, I just decided that I will not be able to do it, and I dropped it. And I dropped it there. So I don't even write it in my CV that I'm CS this because I'm not, right?
You understand what
Yeah.
course strengths are, because see, I knew, and I mean, I don't know, I should not even be saying this on record, but my balance sheet never tallied, for that matter. So like practical was never my strength. My strength was theory, and I actually could pass my CA exams because there used to be 30-40 marks of theory, and I was very good at it. So I did realize it only after enrolling that, oh, because CA is a course which is heavily practical based. Not only just you have to know the law, I mean, there are hardly any theoretical questions. You'll always get those cases, you have to apply, and even for taxation or for costing, a lot of the course content and the examination was very practical oriented, and I think I kind of was at a disadvantage over there. Had I pursued CS, which was more of a theoretical course at that time, perhaps I would have gotten, I would have cleared it much earlier, or I would have gotten better marks. So, again, जजमेंट एरर, क्योंकि हम लोग रिसर्च नहीं करते हैं, हम लोग भागते हैं कि सम ऑफ माई रिलेटिव्स आर डूइंग सीए तो मुझे करनी चाहिए, वो उस कॉलेज में जा रहा है तो मैं भी ये कर लेता हूँ, वो उस फर्म में इंटर्नशिप कर रहा है, आई शुड ऑल्सो डू इट. आई थिंक इट्स अबाउट टाइम वी स्टॉप बेंच मार्किंग what we want to do against what others want to do, and it's about time start aspiring on what is it that we enjoy doing. उसकी aspiration आपसे completely different हो सकती है,